Even what I have observed that in Punjab and Haryana, they use the pesticide in fodder crop also, green fodder crop also. So,
Doctor, voice is not audible.
oh,
Audible, sir, audible.
it's audible.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Some problem is there. So, should I continue?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So in Punjab and Haryana, they use chemical in the fodder crop for managing the insect pest. Some insect pests also infest the fodder crop. So they use, so directly these chemical get deposited in the adipose tissues of the animal and milk also, so that our milk is also contaminated. Same thing is happening with the poultry farm and that dairy industry. So a lot of sample become failed, a lot of sample get contaminated with the pesticide residue. So various methods. So pesticide residue reported in India, it's alarming that every state excess amount of pesticides have been reported. This is the data of that in Gujarat, West Bengal, Karnal, Tamil Nadu, even Uttar Pradesh. These all pesticide have been reported. This is the, above the MRL, excess amount of pesticide have been reported in various states. So you see this particularly in case of vegetable, New Delhi. I had make survey in the Ajadpur Sabji Mandi, and there must be a pesticide residue detecting laboratory in each and every big vegetable and fruit market. But unfortunate, there was no that pesticide detecting laboratory have been observed in Ajadpur and other various big sub fruit and vegetable market. It should be there. So now various reports says that this lethal chemical have been reported from wheat, from rice also. The Hindu 2013 they reported malathion in rice, and in pulse crop various synthetic pyrethroid, in green gram endosulfan and various synthetic pyrethroid have been reported. Even in oil, that pesticide had been reported above the MRL value, above the FAO or WHO level. Highest pesticide residue, it is found in the spices, cumin. It has been reported by the IARI. So various kinds of organophosphate and organochlorine chemical have been reported in the several spices. These are pesticide have been reported from the vegetable crop. So tomato and okra, it comes in the highest, most dangerous category, to highest level of pesticide have been reported in these crops. So it is my advice that personal advice that near about Delhi or in NCR region, eating green salad is harmful for your health. You should not eat the green salad. Even the that green coriander also is harmful, because I have seen myself that before harvesting the coriander crop, they just use the chemical one day before harvesting, and that chemical have waiting period is 2 months. So it's alarming that if farmer is doing such kind of practice, that so it's so green salad and green coriander eating is dangerous for your health. So these are less dangerous category, like the garlic, beetroot, carrot, even brinjal, due to the that skin, that pesticide is not absorbed inside it. So this picture is specific. Generally, it's more alarming that you just compare the in tomato first one by one. I will discuss tomato. Suppose chlorpyrifos permissible limit is 0.2 ppm, and it has been reported that 178.87 ppm, it is more than 500 times, more than 500 times. In eggplants, its permissible limit is zero point 0.2 ppm. For chlorpyrifos, it is 24 ppm. In lady's finger, it is more than 50 ppm. So in all the major vegetable, the pesticide residue is more than 100 times prescribed by the limit of MRL limit prescribed by the FAO or WHO, what we are eating. And really, it is alarming. We have to think about this. We have to raise voice against this. We have to give training to the farmer. Generally, it's happening from the farmer end like that. What I have observed, due to misguidance, due to the illiteracy, and due to just get the more profit, and due to mass hysteria. It is my word that due to mass hysteria, that farmer is dumping pesticide in their agro ecosystem. So again, so many reports of pesticide residue in vegetable and fruits. You see these fruits, so many fruits have been contaminated. But I have seen in apple orchard of the Himachal Pradesh that farmers generally use the pesticide on the calendar basis. They use pesticide in the calendar basis, so it's harmful. It's not good to use the pesticide on the even in Maharashtra. That grape farmer, they use pesticide on the calendar basis. Who give advice to use pesticide in this manner? Generally, that big guns are involved in this. So many multinational companies are there, chemical companies are there. They have a strong network of marketing. They generally convince farmer to use this chemical according to their schedule. This is the biggest challenge. This is the biggest problem. And I'm happy to say that we are doing a lot of work to convince the farmer regarding this, to break the chain of this multinational company like that. We are going ahead in this direction. So we will discuss these things. So in mango, 17 organophosphate have been reported. This is authentic data. Even in strawberries, in tea, sipping tea is not good. But I have seen in Sikkim tea garden that they use indiscriminately they use pesticide, and even they are not following the waiting period even in tea. So that water have been contaminated from Delhi, Ghaziabad, NCR. NCR region is worse in this. Even these pesticide residue have been reported from the human milk. These are the reports of this. Milk have been contaminated with the various chemical, organophosphate, organochlorine, endosulfan. These are the reports. So sample of Amul milk had the high trace of pesticide residue. These are the various reports. In honey, it has been contaminated. So in meat, honey, meat, eggs, it has been contaminated. So in fish, all fish product also have been contaminated by the SCH and DDT. Uh, these are the various commodities with the high MRL values. Food commodities with the high MRL value. It includes the rice, wheat, whereas banana, orange, milk, butter, poultry, pork, cardamom, tea, groundwater. This report. So this is the great challenge of that high contamination of the pesticide, that Indian trade at risk. Yes, now we have to think about this. So many our consignment have been rejected by the various countries like the USA, Saudi Arabia. Uh, that I will discuss this matter. You see the Indian trade at risk. So United States generally find the pesticide has been basmati export. They had rejected every year we just generally the case of rejection of our consignment generally we see. So this is the alarming that so many of our consignment, that exported consignment, have been rejected due to the excess amount of pesticides. So this is one example that USA have rejected our export consignment basmati rice, and Saudi Arabia has rejected our the chili, and okra, okra consignment have also been rejected from these. So these are the list of our export oriented export consignment had been rejected due to the excess amount of the pesticide. So still within 2 months before that, that one news come that Saudi Arabia had rejected our the green vegetables. So this Coca-Cola, several samples have been rejected. I have compiled this data not for creating any kind of fear, but just for alarming the things, just for uh, creating the awareness about the this problem. So these are the various effect of pesticides. It is the acute effect is skin irritation, dizziness, vomiting, fainting like that. This is the acute short-term effect of the pesticide, and chronic effect is long. It may cause the several diseases like the Parkinson disease, neurological disease, Alzheimer disease, and in my view, that continuous use of pesticide may cause really the ill effect. And one news generally come that one train is running from Punjab to Mumbai, from Bhatinda to Mumbai, a name of you may search in the Google. One train is running from Bhatinda to Mumbai, and name of that train is Cancer Express. And this is 100% due to their failure of their agro ecosystem due to injudicious dumping of the lethal chemical. So this all due to the consuming of the contaminated food, especially fruits and vegetables. So these are the chronic effect, and different kind of cancer is directly related to the pesticide or insecticides. So even it may cause the ill effect to the this developing baby. It has been reported several kind of disease in children, brain tumor, autism, and these are the various reports. Now we focus on the environmental effect. Generally, it's interesting that this pesticide magnify 10 to power 6 times. You have idea about the trophic level. So our crop is a primary producer. Our suppose we discuss the rice crop. So rice is just not the crop, 10th crop of the 10,000 plant. So it's just agro ecosystem. It harbors so many frogs, so many spiders, so many other animal, other organism. It make a complete food chain. So if you apply chemical in the rice crop, so it will biomagnify 10 to power 6 time at the highest trophic level. So that's why this indiscriminate use of pesticide, it caused the heavy loss in our food chain. So this pesticide get deposited in the higher level of the trophic. So this is the biomagnification process. So suppose DDT, we spray DDT in the crop, so it just magnify 10 to the power 6 time in the bird. That's why daily you may not be able to see the birds in your ecosystem. So this pesticide have that lethal effect on the bird, especially it cause damage to the bird's eggs. That's why that present day we would not be able to see the several kinds of bird like eagle and other kinds of bird is not available in our ecosystem. So effect on biodiversity, really it has that ill effect, or the eagle, harriers, vultures generally, and it kill the egg of these birds. So these are the case study that it has been deposited in the tea, and I had made the survey in the Kosani tea garden that and found that and various vegetable market, and we found that it was the above MRL values in the various products. So most frequently detected pesticide is thiamethoxam, thiacropid, acetamiprid, cypermethrin, and others. So how to manage it? Really, you may think that I am just creating the fear in the society. It's not fear, but we must know the real fact. Real fact is there. Although we have developed, we have produced lot of foods, and now these days we are self-sufficient in the agriculture food production. We are self-sufficient in production of the horticulture crops, agriculture crops, pulse crop, oilseed crop. But now we have to focus on the quality of food. So most of our fruits and vegetable is contaminated. Most of our food quality is not good for the consumption, and it is above MRL values. How to manage this? So first is organic farming. Yeah, you may know that organic farming, although its protection is not up to the level, but we have to start it. We have to start. Suppose we have 5 hectare of land. So from half hectare we have to start the organic farming. Means we should not use any kind of chemical. We have to go to through nature, and we should use the cow dung, cow urine, compost, various other organic methods, organic produce are there for management of the insect pests. Integrated pest management means with the chemical, we can use the other things. With the chemical, we should use the biological product. There are various biological products for management of the disease and insect. It is available. We may focus on the biocontrol, and we should train the farmer regarding the ill effect of pesticide. We should conduct the training. Your college is very big, Nagda College. Huh? If you go in the farmer's field, if some farmer is really using pesticide, you should check it. You should train the farmer that at the time of fruiting, simple, it's my recommendation that you should say the farmer that if there is fruiting in fruits and vegetable, just stop the use of chemical. If that vegetable crop is in the fruiting stage, you just stop the use of chemical. You use some other method, like you may spray the neem oil, you may spray the bio product. It's available in the market, so that we can check this contamination of the food commodity. At consumer level, washing, yeah, this is recommendation that before consuming the fruits and vegetable, you wash it perfectly, you wash it, then eat. Peeling, yeah, particularly in case of apple, you remove that peel of that. And cooking, you just cook that vegetable and fruits. So no, vegetables particularly. So it's my recommendation, if you are living near about the Delhi and other region, Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, I don't know the condition of your Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain. Although it's safe in my observation, it's safe. But if you are living in Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, even in our Panagar near about area, you should stop the use of that green vegetable as a salad. You should not use the green vegetable as a salad, particularly the cabbage, green coriander, cauliflower. Um, it's not good to eat it. And grape, particularly if you are eating grape, you just wash it twice and thrice. Grape, heavy fungicide have been reported in the grape. Even in banana also, yeah, banana is that you should use that. A lot of chemical they using in banana also. And at government level, that strictness should be there. They should forcefully, government should follow the acceptable daily limit, should follow the maximum residue limit, and government should establish the pesticide testing laboratories in various important fruits and vegetable market. It's for the government level. And extension network, yeah, this is very much important, that as we are working in the Panagar University, it's a very big university. We have the extension network, and you people also, you are in the Ujjain, so agriculture extension officers are there, agriculture department is there. So this extension worker have responsibility to teach the farmer regarding the following of the MRL value, following of the ADI value, and following of the waiting period particularly. And this is one suggestion, that farmers should not use chemical at the time of fruiting, just one thing. And government should establish the laboratory. Yeah, it is there. So organic produce, this is the organic. Ultimately, we have to focus on the organic production of the fruits and vegetable, and we should not go it for the complete organic production. Just we should start from the 5%. And it is my advice, if somebody have village, so you go in your village and just start to produce vegetable for your own consumption. Or if you have land, some land, you go in your land and just with the help of some labor, some helping hand, we have to start our own fruits and vegetable cultivation. We have to start to grow our vegetable for our own consumption. It would be safe. So even in pots, even in balcony, now we have several startup. I am dealing with the startup. Our some students have some startup. They generally produce the vegetable in the balcony, in garden. So this we call the vertical farming. So in near about Delhi and NCR region, our some students generally start to grow the fresh vegetable in the balcony. So this is free from the contamination, free from the residue. So organic production, just we have to focus on this organic production. So, and use of the IPM practices, various biological product. Neem is very much helpful. If somebody of you is growing vegetables, they may prepare their own pesticide with help of the neem. Just take the neem seed, crush it, mix with the jaggery, and mix with the some detergent, and sieve it, and that is the best product for the vegetable cultivation. Neem oil, you may prepare your own the neem product for the this vegetable production. So consumer point of view, if you wash with the 2% of the salt solution, you wash with the vegetable with the 2% of the salt solution, it may remove some kind of the contact pesticide. Okay, so 70-85% pesticide reduces have been removed by the cold water washing, particularly grapes, apple, guava, plum, mango, peach, pear, and all the vegetables you should wash. And one more thing is that 20 gram salt, 20 ml vinegar in 1 liter water. 20 gram salt, 20 ml vinegar in 1 liter water. Generally, it also may remove the some extent of some pesticide from the fruits and vegetable. So peeling it's necessary. If you eat the even cucumber, kheera, if you are eating the cucumber, you may peel it. Even that apple, you may peel it. Okay, so peeling is very much helpful in the reducing the pesticide. And cooking, you should cook perfectly. If it is animal product, you cook and you should boil the milk, because trace amount of pesticide have been put in milk also. So in government level, as I had discussed, that there should be strictness regarding the following of the MRL values, not dumping the excess amount of chemical in the agro ecosystem. Should follow the strict rule. Government should establish the pesticide residue laboratory in each and every big fruits and vegetable market, and should have strictness should be there. So these are the various laboratory in the country which detect the pesticide, and I'm happy to say that we have very good pesticide residue detecting laboratory, and we detect pesticides from all over the our vicinity, from Uttarakhand region, and these are the various laboratories, central or state funding laboratories, and that quarantine should be there in the every seaports to detect the contaminated fruits and vegetable which we have imported. It should be there. So future, we are on the way to develop the handy kit to detect the pesticide. We are also doing this in our laboratory to detect the handy kit if it would be available. Definitely, it would be the good step to have the pesticide free fruits and vegetables. So conclusion, just we have to use pesticide judiciously. We have to make the various awareness program in the people, and extension worker from this is my Sandesh's recommendation, that you are working in very good college, Nagda College, under guidance of our very dynamic principal, Dr. Reddy. If you see any farmers, this is one recommendation, any farmer just using chemical in their field, you should say that that farmers should stop using chemical after fruiting stage. If a vegetable or fruit is in fruiting stage, farmer should stop use of the chemical. He may use some other alternates like the neem oil or other bioproducts. So with this, I am very much thankful to you, very much thankful to Dr. Reddy. And beside this, if you have any kind of that doubt regarding the startup creation, how to create the startup in your college, how to go ahead with the startup. So I'm happy to help it in this direction. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Very dangerous and eye-opening, nervous
Yes.
answers. No
Yeah.
words, sir. No words.
But it is true. It is true. It's going on in our society day by day. We have to take care of this.
Our college is surrounded by all the farmers, sir.
Yeah,
Huge
yeah,
amount of fertilizers are being used here.
yeah. It is there. Yeah,
Nobody is going to listen. If they
yeah,
want to listen, they are telling us why you are destroying our career.
yeah.
This is
It
our
is there. It is
roji
there.
roti. हमें कमाना
They
है.
are all under influence of the pesticide company. They are very big companies involved in this sector, so they have a strong network of extensive network. Company have very strong network. They convince the farmer to use more and more chemicals. So we have to create awareness among the farmer with ourselves, and somehow, if we have land, we just grow. We have to grow vegetables for our own consumption.
Farmers are also not listening, sir, because
It is there. It is there.
they are telling that they are in loss. Though
It is there. It is there.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what should we answer them, sir, in that case?
If farmers say that they are in loss, that you should tell the ill effect of pesticide, you should tell the hazardous of the pesticide, and at least the farmer should avoid the use of chemical at the time of fruiting in fruits and vegetable. Suppose in mango season, just before harvesting, they dump the lethal chemical. But I have seen this is in practice. So this is work of the agriculture extension activists. Your place, I think, agriculture sector is there. Government agriculture sector may be there. This is work of this agriculture extension activist. They must stop the farmer to use such kind of activities or practices.
Yes, sir.
And you may also influence the farmer. You may say, you may convince the farmer regarding the use of safe pesticide. At least they may use the safe pesticide, they may use the biopesticide, they may use the neem oil. Neem oil is available that in every market. So particularly in vegetable, this practice is more alarming. In vegetable, that farmer may use the neem oil at the time of fruiting.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We will try to explain our students. Actually,
Yeah,
99% students are from agriculture background, sir.
agriculture. Yeah, it is there. It is there.
Approx 1500 or 1400 students
Mm.
strength is here.
Yeah. You have very good strength, I think,
Yes,
strength
sir.
of students. Yeah.
Sir, one more thing I would like to hear. Here is a
Mhm.
factory, chemical
Mhm.
Grasim factory,
Mhm.
fiber company.
Mhm.
There is a village in adjacent of this company.
Mhm.
Uh, so there are so many farmers. They are
Mhm.
cropping wheat, rice,
Mhm.
but they sell them. They don't
Mhm.
keep for their eating. They purchase for themselves for the market, but
Mhm.
they sold them their
Okay.
own crops because
Mhm.
they are in some. They are telling that there are some chemicals in water in that
It is
region.
there. It is there. It is
It
there.
is releasing from that company.
It's a big challenge in that near about that field, near about the factory. Heavy metals are there in the
Yes, sir.
water. Heavy metals are there, and one should that farmer should avoid to produce the particular vegetable in that area.
Whole village, sir. Whole village.
Well,
All are
yeah,
selling their
it's very
crops
much
in market.
dangerous for the villagers, very much dangerous to the consumer point of view if they consume that vegetable grown in that particular area.
Yeah.
Heavy metals problem is there. Yeah,
It means farmers are somewhere. They are aware in awareness.
they aware, they
That's why
aware.
they are selling and
If
purchasing for their own
if
self.
they are not aware, yeah, that we people, this is our responsibility to go the farm and teach them. Because near about the factory sewage that in our area also that near about the industrial area there is a problem of the heavy metal. They may cause the various diseases, uh, including the cancer also.
Yes, sir.
It's there.
Okay, thank you, sir. If any questions from audience, please you may ask your questions.
Dr. Ravi,
Yes.
thank you very much for joining with me.
Thank you. Thank
And
you, Dr. Reddy.
within a short request, and you have presented a very nice talk.
Yeah.
And दोनों उत्तराखंड, Dr. Mishra and you both are from Uttarakhand.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
दोनों मजा ले रहे थे पूरा. सुन रहा था
Okay.
मैं.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ?
Okay.
So, on behalf of the college and organizing committee,
Thank you.
and really I'm thankful to Dr. Ravi Srivastava
I
for
would be
delivering
happy to
a
give more and more program with you, and I hope under the leadership of your dynamic principal Bhaskar Reddy, you may go ahead and you may get new heights. Definitely, you may get the new achievement. Thank you, Dr. Reddy. Thank you so much.
thanks, Dr. Ravi, for the compliments.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So, with this, Our keynote speaker, fourth keynote speaker is Dr. Vikas Prajapati. Possibly he is not joining as a keynote speaker here. I think his research scholar will join and she or he will present his paper. I have some message. Uh, Please wait. Yes, yes. Professor Akanksha Prajapati. Professor Akanksha Prajapati. She is the co-author of the Dr. Vikas Prajapati. Uh, she will present the paper here. So, may I ask you, please, Professor Akanksha Prajapati is available in this Google platform. Professor Akanksha Prajapati. Is she available? This is our last session. Professor Akanksha Prajapati. Hello.
मिस्टर सर बस 5 मिनट वेट करिएगा,
Okay, okay,
जुड़
sir.
रहे होंगे ना,
Okay,
बात हो गई,
okay.
जुड़ रहे हैं।
Yes, yes. Professor Akanksha Prajapati will join recently, very soon.
सर
Yes,
तब
sir.
तक आप जो अभी तक लेक्चर हुए हैं उनका
जी
थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करिए ना,
जी जी जी
ताकि बच्चे समझ सके क्या चल रहा है, ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have just finished our topic, which was presented by Dr. Ravi Mohan Srivastava from Uttarakhand, Govind Ballabh Pant University, Agriculture and Technology. Very eye-opening topic.
डॉक्टर
Yes, sir.
डॉक्टर और किसी को कोई प्रेजेंट करना चाहता है तो उनसे पूछ लो।
Yes, sir. If there are any participants, if she or he wants to present their paper or any other findings, then you may come forward, please. By the way, this is our last session now, last presentation of our keynote speaker by Dr. Vikas Prajapati. Instead of him, his co-author, Dr. Akanksha Prajapati will be here. Still, if there are any other participants who can present their findings, then you are very welcome, most welcome. So till now we have came across three keynote speakers. Our first keynote speaker was Dr. Sri Devi. She was from Hyderabad. She was an expert and specialist of microbiology, Malla Reddy University, Hyderabad, Telangana. So she explained that how to prepare research paper, how to use chat GPT and artificial intelligence while we are going through our research work. And after her, our second keynote speaker was Dr. Shiv Kumar. Dr. Shiv Kumar is the professor of chemistry, Kanchipuram. He is the professor of the chemistry of the Sri Chandrasekharandra Saraswati Viswa Mahavidyalaya, Kanchipuram. He also explained about the pesticides. What are the pesticides and what are their effect? Dr. Shiv Kumar sir also sir had explained everything about the pesticides. After our second keynote speaker, Dr. Shiv Kumar, we came through the Dr. Ravi Mohan Srivastava from Uttarakhand. Sir has explained everything in a fundamental way. He left nothing to unexplained. Everything he has explained from bottom to top. And he also remind us that what are our moral duties towards the usage of the awareness of the usage of the pesticides which is being used by the farmers of our locality. So in this way we have reached at our last session. Our last keynote speaker's name is Dr. Vikas Prajapati. Dr. Vikas Prajapati has been remained the research guide of one of our college faculty, Dr. KPS Naruka, physical education.
मिश्रा सर,
Yes, sir.
सर अब हमारे आदरणीय गांगले सर जुड़ गए हैं, तो
जी,
सर
सर।
से रिक्वेस्ट कर लीजिए कि कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स के लिए,
जी
है ना, ओएसडी हैं सर, आप जानते ही अच्छी तरह से,
जी सर।
बहुत आदरणीय, बहुत सम्माननीय है,
जी
तो सर सम्मान सर को जरा इनवाइट करिए, है ना
जी,
सर।
जी। यस सर, मैं सर से रिक्वेस्ट कर लेता हूँ, रेड्डी सर से। नाउ मे आई रिक्वेस्ट टू आवर principal sir, Dr. Reddy sir, that please
First
invite
of all, I
our
would like
OSD sir.
yes. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Gangle, who is the OSD and also a national level badminton player, and ACS का OSD मध्य प्रदेश उच्च शिक्षा विभाग की प्रमुख पद पे पदासीन है। मैं निवेदन करता हूं कि आज की इस वेबिनार की कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स प्रस्तुत करने का कष्ट करें।
हेलो, थैंक यू रेड्डी सर। मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
यस सर, यस सर।
ओके, थैंक यू। सबसे पहले तो नागदा महाविद्यालय को बहुत बहुत बधाई। बहुत कम समय में एक गुणवत्तापूर्वक एक सेमिनार का आयोजन करना एक बड़ा टास्क था, और बहुत ही मिनिमम समय में जो है आदरणीय रेड्डी जी और उनकी टीम ने प्रयास किया और एक सफल वेबिनार का आयोजन किया। सबसे पहले तो मैं बधाई देता हूं। साथ ही साथ ये भी कि इस वेबिनार के लिए जो थीम सिलेक्ट करी वो भी काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है, इम्पोर्टेंस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी इन हायर एजुकेशन। वर्तमान परिप्रेक्ष्य में जो विषय का जो चयन किया गया ये बहुत ही समसामयिक है, और उच्च शिक्षा विभाग में जो चाहे टीचिंग हो, रिसर्च हो, किस तरीके से नई टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज होना चाहिए, कौन कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है, और टीचिंग को कैसे और बेस्ट बनाया जा सकता है। इस संदर्भ में जो हमारे विषय विशेषज्ञ थे उन्होंने अपने बात बखूबी रखी है, और हालांकि मैं पूरे समय जुड़ नहीं पाया, कुछ टेक्निकल इशू था, तो जो हमारे विषय विशेषज्ञ थे जिसमें डॉक्टर शिव कुमार जी है, डॉक्टर रवि मोहन श्रीवास्तव जी है, डॉक्टर एस श्रीदेवी मैडम है, डॉक्टर वी सन्मुख कुमार जी हैं। मुझे लगता है कि आप लोगों की जो स्पीच थी, जो विषय से संबंधित जो व्याख्यान था, बहुत ही नॉलेजेबल था। सभी लोग इससे लाभान्वित हुए हैं, और जो विषय है उसके अनुसार बहुत सारा नया नॉलेज, नया ज्ञान हम सभी को प्राप्त हुआ है। मैं नागदा महाविद्यालय की पूरी टीम को बधाई देता हूं। साथ ही साथ वहाँ के जो प्राचार्य हैं डॉक्टर रेड्डी जी, बहुत ही एनर्जेटिक है, और रिसर्च के मामले में बहुत ही मतलब मैं शब्द यूज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ उनके लिए, क्योंकि जब दूर दराज तक मैं देखता हूँ तो जो गवर्नमेंट महाविद्यालय हैं उनमें जो प्रोफेसर्स हैं उनकी तुलना में रेड्डी जी को मैं बहुत ऊपर पाता हूँ, क्योंकि रिसर्च के क्षेत्र में इनका अद्भुत योगदान है। हर विषय में पकड़ है और कई रिसर्च पेपर्स आपने जो है इंटरनेशनल सेमिनार्स में देश विदेश में जो है पब्लिश किए हैं, जर्नल्स में पब्लिश किए हैं, खुद जो है एडिटर हैं और एज ए प्रिंसिपल जो है इस महाविद्यालय को विकास के नए आयाम जो है स्थापित कर रहे हैं। बहुत जल्दी नेक होना है इस महाविद्यालय में और उसके लिए काफ़ी मेहनत कर रहे हैं। मैं पूरी टीम को बधाई देता हूं और ये उम्मीद करता हूं कि इसी तरीके से नागदा महाविद्यालय भविष्य में भी एकेडमिक एक्टिविटीज़ जो है आयोजित करता रहेगा। विषय से संबंधित बहुत सारी बातें हो गई है, इसलिए मैं बहुत ज़्यादा उसमें गंभीरता में नहीं जाऊंगा। एक बार पुनः पूरी टीम को बहुत बहुत बधाई, साधुवाद और मुझे आपने जोड़ा और अवसर दिया, इसके लिए धन्यवाद। मैं भी अपना प्रेजेंटेशन देना चाह रहा था, लेकिन अभी जस्ट इसके बाद एक बैठक है तो मैं वो नहीं कर पाया, लेकिन हाँ जो पेपर है वो उसमें पब्लिकेशंस के लिए है। तो एक बार पुनः सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई और जो रिसोर्स पर्सन जिन्होंने अपना व्याख्यान दिया है उन लोगों को भी विभाग की तरफ से धन्यवाद और उम्मीद करता हूं इसी तरीके से एकेडमिक गतिविधियां जो है वो संचालित होगी। थैंक यू रेड्डी जी।
Thank you, sir, for joining, sir. Dr. Mishra,
Yes, sir.
concluding remarks, Sunil Prasad sir को आमंत्रित करें.
Yes, sir. After the concluding remark from our OSD sir, may I request you to please I over to the Dr. Sunil Prasad sir, the convener of the today's webinar. Dr. Sunil Prasad sir.
थैंक यू सर। हमने पिछले 3 सत्रों में देखा कि बाहर से जो हमारे कीनोट स्पीकर्स थे उन्होंने अपने अपने विचार अलग अलग विषयों पर रखे, जैसे रिसर्च से रिलेटेड, या हम ये कह दें कि रवि मोहन सर ने जो पेस्टिसाइड्स के बारे में बताया, तो बच्चों के लिए और सभी के लिए बहुत अच्छी जानकारी थी। और इस सेमिनार में हम लोगों ने अभी तक 21 एब्स्ट्रैक्ट रिसीव किए हैं और 14 फुल लेंथ पेपर देश के विभिन्न तकरीबन 7 या 8 स्टेट से आए हैं हमारे पास, ये अलग अलग तरीके से। और जल्दी हमारे पेपर ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, हम पब्लिश हो चुका है। हम कल सभी को जिन जिन लोगों ने फीस पे कर दी थी या और जिनके पेपर पब्लिश हो गए वो कल उनके व्हाट्सएप पे या उनके ईमेल पे भेज दी जाएंगे। तो इस बेहतरीन वेबिनार के लिए जिसमें सभी का सहयोग मिला, सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं हमारे महाविद्यालय के आदरणीय प्राचार्य रेड्डी सर को ढेर सारा धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं कि सर ने जो सहयोग किया, ये पूरा वर्क उन्हीं का था, सारी चीजें उन्हीं की थी। हम लोग तो उनका सहयोग कर रहे थे और सर की जो एनर्जी हो गजब की, इस उम्र में भी वो इस तरह के रिसर्च से रिलेटेड जो टॉपिक्स रहते हैं नए नए ढूंढ के लाते हैं और इतना बढ़िया ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं। सर को धन्यवाद। हमारे बीच उपस्थित हमारे मुख्य अतिथि नागर सर, उनको भी बहुत सारा धन्यवाद कि सर ने इतना समझ दिया। सर सुबह से आए हुए अभी तक साथ में बैठे और उन्होंने इतने पेशेंसफुली हमको सुना, सभी को इतने ध्यान से सुना और हमेशा महाविद्यालय के लिए जो हो सकता है सब में उनका सहयोग मिलता है। सर थैंक यू। महाविद्यालय का पूरा परिवार जो इसमें लगा हुआ था सुबह से, सभी को धन्यवाद। सभी ने बहुत मेहनत करी है और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि भविष्य में फिर हम इस तरह के अच्छे आयोजन करते रहेंगे। थैंक यू।
जी सर, तो अब हमारा ये प्रोग्राम यहीं पर ही समाप्त होता है।
After completion, I think Dr. Vikas Prajapati sir has joined. Sir, actually, as you were delayed, our officer has concluded the program. Do you wish to still present the paper?
Sir, I am extremely sorry due to this ongoing admission process. I could not join. But once it's a protocol is over, I'll I'll
But still, sir, you will get the certificate for the presentation. You need not to worry for that one.
sir, I'm extremely sorry for the delay and your
No issue, no issue.
delaying your
What I'm telling is that you will get the certificate of the presentation.
yeah, no issue, sir. And if you allow me, sir, I'll take only 5 minutes to present
Yes,
this
definitely.
important
I'm
topic.
going to answer. You are permitted, sir. Permission is granted.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Respected principal, sir, respected trustee mandal, and respected sir, I'm extremely sorry due to this some admission procedure. I joined a little bit late, but it is just I'll take 5 minutes of you because this topic is very much important for the research proposals. And somewhat when we जब हम लोग बात करते हैं कि हमें स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस करना है, तो स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस में हमारे पास केवल एक ही चीज ध्यान में आती है, दैट इज दी हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि भाई हमारा एनालिसिस किसके ऊपर हो, तो ज्यादातर लोग जो है जाने की कोशिश करते हैं कि हम लोग एसपीएसएस के ऊपर जाएं। सो एसपीएसएस जो है दैट इज एसपीएसएस इज नॉट दी सॉफ्टवेयर, वो परचेज सॉफ्टवेयर है, लाइसेंस वाला सॉफ्टवेयर है। उस लाइसेंस सॉफ्टवेयर में क्या होता है कि हमारे पास बहुत सारी ऐसी फैसिलिटीज नहीं हो पाती कि जिसकी वजह से, और दूसरा जो तरीका है कि भाई आप करेक्ट कर लीजिए, जो कि हमारे प्रोफेशन के लिए या बिजनेस के लिए बहुत गलत तरीका है। तो मैं जो है कोशिश कर रहा हूँ पिछले 5 सालों से कोरोना के बाद कि भाई ऐसा कोई स्टैटिस्टिकल सॉफ्टवेयर निकाला जाए या ढूंढा जाए कि जिसके ऊपर जो है आप उसको फ्री में यूज कर सकें। और अगर आपको पास एसपीएसएस का नॉलेज नहीं है तो भी आप जो है इजीली उसको आप यूज कर पाए। तो ऐसे हमारे पास जो सॉफ्टवेयर लिस्ट ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिकल एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर जो पेड है, उसमें सर आईबीएम एसपीएसएस तो सबसे पहले ही है। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल भी जो है वो भी जो है ये पेड वर्जन होता है। आर सॉफ्टवेयर है, ये फ्री है, लेकिन जो है इसके ऊपर आपको कोडिंग और प्रोग्रामिंग की थोड़ी सी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए आपके पास। तो साइंस वालों के लिए अच्छा है, मैथमेटिक्स भी साइंस वालों के लिए अच्छा है।
Please mute your mic, please. Okay, sir, please go ahead, sir, please.
So SAS, मिनीटैब्स, एक्सेल स्टैट, स्टाटा, ये सारे यूनिवर्सिटी के लेवल के ऊपर ये फ्री में देते हैं, जिसमें आपको आपको सब्सक्राइब करना था अगर आप स्टूडेंट है या स्टाफ है। और दूसरे ये सारे जो सॉफ्टवेयर ये प्रोग्रामिंग बेस्ड, कोडिंग बेस्ड है, तो जिसमें अगर कोई नॉन साइंटिफिक अगर उसके ऊपर काम करना चाहता है, जिसको कोडिंग के ध्यान नहीं है, तो ये इसके लिए मुश्किल आती है। तो मैंने ऐसे 5 सॉफ्टवेयर निकालने की कोशिश की कि जिसके ऊपर जो है ये इक्वली रिलायबल है, इक्वली एक्यूरेट है, जितने ये होने चाहिए। जैसे एसपीएसएस आपने सुना है, स्टैटिस्टिकल पैकेज फॉर सोशल साइंस, तो उसके जीएनयू के ओपन सोर्स प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर जो है